Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, yes, tamu sana. It's less than 12 months to the next general election. And political formations have started taking shape. William Ruto has come out clearly that he is on the ballot. On the handshake team, they are still trying to find a working formula. So yesterday, some Ukambani leaders came out guns blazing and made it clear to the whole nation that Kalonzo should be warned that should he support Raila Odinga, then he will walk alone. And then today, Dennis Itumbi has also come out boldly through his social media accounts to insinuate that actually the yesterday's press statement by Ukambani leaders was actually sponsored by the deep state to weaken Raila Amolo Odinga. That's where we are today. But looking at the unfolding political scenarios keenly, I strongly believe, without any doubt at all, that most likely Kalonzo Musyoka will support Raila Amolo Odinga unless otherwise. You know, things can also change, but as of now, I'm fully convinced that Kalonzo will support Raila Odinga. And I'm saying that because of 5 reasons. There might be quite a number, but I've only settled on 5 reasons for you to understand what I'm trying to say better. The first reason, Kalonzo knows pretty well he can't win the presidency. He knows that even if he contests, he cannot win. And also, none of his Oka counterparts is also willing to support him. Kalonzo knows he can't win, but his counterparts in Oka are also not willing to support him. Musalia Mudavadi has stated that it's stopping at nothing but the ballot. Wetangula, in one way or the other, is a little bit confused. He does not understand himself. Gideon Moi seems to be aligning himself with Raila Amolo Odinga, though yesterday, his political ally William Kamket also just insinuated that maybe Gideon Moi might also go it alone. Yes, that's where we are. So I strongly believe that with no Oka principle willing to support Kalonzo, and Kalonzo also knows he can't win the presidency, Kalonzo might be left with only 2 options, either to support Raila or to support William Ruto. But I think from where I see it, that most likely Kalonzo can decide to support Raila. Going by his latest utterances, most likely he can decide to support Raila. And then secondly, Kalonzo has been in the political cold for over a decade now. In all these elections of 2013 and 2017, it's widely believed that actually the side Kalonzo was supporting, we had CORD and then we had NASA. It's widely believed that their side won the election. But the election was stolen away from them. So I know that at the back of Kalonzo's mind, he knows that elections, it takes more to win an election just on the ballot, but there is more to winning an election. And that now brings the thing of the deep state. So Kalonzo most likely will try to align himself with the side the deep state will support. Assuming the deep state supports Raila Amolo Odinga, I'm seeing Kalonzo Musyoka there. He just wants to be on the side of the deep state because he has seen that it takes more than just Kenyans going to the ballot to vote. It takes more than that. So most likely, Kalonzo might align himself with that candidate who the deep state plans to support. As of now, that candidate comes out clearly to be Raila Amolo Odinga. Odinga. And then thirdly, ladies and gentlemen, you know, if you look at Kalonzo's latest political moves as of today, initially it was very hard on Raila Amolo Odinga. In fact, when they formed Oka, the person they were fighting was Raila Amolo Odinga. Kalonzo was fighting Raila Mudavadi, everybody in Oka. But in the recent days, Kalonzo has toned down on that. And now he has directed his attacks to William Ruto. In fact, just recently, when Kalonzo was summoned, I think by DCI, after which he was cleared of the ACTA scandal, the one that William Ruto said that Kalonzo grabbed. After he was cleared by the DCI, the lawyers who were present or who accompanied Kalonzo to the DCI, we had Orengo and Otiende Amolo. That's also an indication. It might look small or little, but it speaks volume. Those lawyers were there maybe holding brief for Raila Amolo Odinga. So in the recent days, Kalonzo has really aggravated his attacks on William Ruto, but he has gone slow on Raila Amolo Odinga. That only proves that maybe there might be some talks behind the scenes. Things might be changing a little bit as compared to the way they were sometimes back. And then fourthly, ladies and gentlemen, if you look at yesterday's statement by those Kamba leaders warning Kalonzo that if he supports Raila, they will dump him or he will walk alone, that also tells us that maybe these leaders have gotten some intelligence information that Kalonzo Musyoka is just about to support Raila Amolo Odinga. They might have gotten such kind of information. So they were just out there to air their grievances. They were just out there to air their grievances. Maybe for them to be welcomed into this kind of Kalonzo agreement, maybe with Raila Amolo Odinga. And then also, if you look at it again, you know, initially, I've been stating in this YouTube channel that Oka was formed to propel a Gideon Moi presidency. I've been stating that here. Then along the way, it was proved that Gideon Moi was too weak to serve. It was proved that way. After that, ladies and gentlemen, there was the idea of a Raila presidency with a Gideon Moi vice presidency. And that has been causing some kind of rebellion on the side of Kalonzo, because it's either Gideon Moi or maybe Kalonzo Musyoka. So, as the president was now inviting these people to State House Mombasa, I think maybe a deal might have been hammered for Gideon Moi to step down and Kalonzo Musyoka to take up that position of a running mate. I strongly believe that, because initially it was a Gideon Moi presidency, it was proved that it could not work. Then it came to a Raila presidency, a Gideon Moi vice presidency. But then again, these other leaders, the Kalonzos, were trying to rebel. And then with the shaky or slippery Mount Kenya, Uhuru wanted a formula that could win automatically. So I feel also that that ticket of a Raila Gideon Moi presidency might have been a little bit altered. But it's still a possibility. So as of now, I strongly feel that the deep state prefers, as of now, a Raila presidency and a Kalonzo Musyoka vice presidency. As of now, I strongly believe that. So with that, I also believe that Kalonzo Musyoka might actually support Raila Amolo Odinga, because it's all about, he's going to get the running mate position. And that's what Kalonzo has all along wanted. And then fifthly, ladies and gentlemen, I'm saying Kalonzo will definitely support Raila, because if you look at all these current politicians, let's start with the side of the handshake. Gideon Moi has no realistic chance of winning the presidency. Same to Wetangula, same to Mudavadi. But if you look at Raila Odinga, then Raila has a more realistic chance of winning the presidency. So definitely among this handshake team, the person who has the highest chance or probability of winning the presidency is Raila Amolo Odinga. I believe that's also a reason that if Kalonzo was to support a leader from this handshake team, then most definitely that person can only be Raila Amolo Odinga. In the absence of Raila Amolo Odinga, I'm seeing Kalonzo Musyoka going it alone to the ballot. Yes. And then also the fact that the president is also trying to appeal to all these handshake principles to work together. And it's also widely assumed and believed that the president has personally pleaded with these leaders to support Raila Amolo Odinga. So with all those conditions and reasons, I strongly believe that Kalonzo Musyoka has no option as of now but only to support Raila Amolo Odinga. That's the only candidate that is most likely going to win the presidency. Or that's the candidate with the highest probability of being supported by President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. And I strongly believe that should Uhuru support Raila, Kalonzo Musyoka will definitely support Raila Amolo Odinga. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, let me leave it there for today. If you've just bumped on this YouTube channel for the very first time, kindly subscribe and also give this video a like. And to those watching us for the very first time outside of Kenya, drop a comment and let us know from which part of the globe you are also watching us from. God bless you. God bless Kenya. Subscribe. Give this video a like. Thank you.